Oh, hello, everybody. Welcome to another fine edition of BackSlog. We're gonna be playing a little bit of Clickolding. Not necessarily a horror game. We are here sitting in the click chair. There was definitely a content warning at the beginning of this. For perhaps obvious reasons, but I suppose we'll see. There's also Twitch integration. Turned that on. Don't know what that's about, but hey, if everybody wants to bother me, feel free. I have to get used to mouse and keyboard, because this game is not about, it's about clicking. It's not about pressing. We're gonna begin. You know why you're here. Click it. Click it again. Actually, hold on. I've encountered the clickhold achievement unlocked. Thank you, video games have been played. See you next time. I need to close my goddamn window because it's too bright, and this is a very dark game. Now that the atmosphere is fully ruined, let's resume. Alright. Here we go. Click it again. Good. Keep clicking. Alright, you kind of got a specific degree of rotation on the WASD. Interact. I don't... Hi. Is there an uninteract button? I didn't mean to get this closer. Hey, buddy. You know, I guess we're doing this nice and up and close and personal. Because it's otherwise not letting me move backwards. Yeah, I'm gonna get, get 19. We're gonna get the counter up. Mr. Clickhold. Yeah, I'm like in his lab. This is, I feel like this is beyond our own boundaries. How do you feel about the number 23 starring Jim Carrey? How do you feel about... I can just hold it? Clicks overheard. The clicker. How do you feel about the number 27, Mr. Clickhold? Alright, fine. You have an interesting face. You're like kind of like a proboscis monkey. I understand it's probably like supposed to be kind of a mask. He's really breathing. Hey, you like 42, buddy? Like, I know that's like, you know, never mind. That's so 2005. Do 1, do 2, 53. Do you like counting? Y'all like counting? 54, 55, 56. Sometimes it's fun to count while saying things. I don't know, for some reason. 57, 58, 59, 60. Mr. Clickhold, you do know we're getting close to a really important number, right? 62. I mean, like, everybody's... I feel like there's a lot of anticipation probably going into it, especially as we get to 63. We're really close to it. Less than 10 away from a very important number. 64. I really wish I could uninteract with you, Mr. Clickhold. I gotta say, this is still, like, way too close to me. 65. You know, we're just... Everybody's waiting for it, though, I feel like, you know, and I can see it in your eyes. You are also trying, you know, as I get to 66, that you are, really, really working towards it. 67, I mean, we're just right on its... basically at its door. We're on the porch, we're on the sidewalk. Now we're at the door, 68. And we're definitely about to get to that number that you have been waiting so patiently for. That's right, it's 70. That's a big number. A lot of people grow up to this, you know, many people don't grow up to 70, and that's pretty nuts. But I feel like more people are starting to trend older. We're getting, you know, times are healthier, so, you know, we can get people up to 73, 78, 82, 91, sometimes, you know, there's a couple of motherfuckers who are over 100. You're a slow clicker. What? I'm enjoying, oh, that's not a criticism. Okay. The money's nearby. $14,000 cash. That's what you said you needed for the operation. Yeah. That tally counter resets at 10,000 clicks. When it resets, you get the money. That's the deal. Can I... If I turn this way, can I move? Okay, fine. I guess if I need the money for an operation, you know, I'm pretty sure my insurance is supposed to cover that soon, but you know. Sometimes when you need something done, sooner, you gotta pay up front in cash. And sometimes go to Taiwan, you know, like that's kind of just how it is. $121 is a fun number. Oh, I passed the funny Buddhist number. Sorry, that's 108. Can I go back real quick? 125, 126. What's your favorite Pokemon, man? I don't really remember numbers past like 100 in Pokemon, because you know 100 and 101 are Voltorb and Electrode, so that's pretty easy. It's an easy mnemonic, right? But you know, specific numbers, you know, it's a fool's game until you get to like 150, 130 Gyarados. All right, we passed it, but you know, hey, 140. We're kind of getting into the pseudo legendaries now. Some of the fossils, I believe. Actually, no, yeah, we're getting into the dragons, right? Because all the birds and stuff are the back end, and then Mewtwo, right? Am I remembering that correctly? Or is it dragons and Mewtwo? There's 150 or more to see. And now we're just getting into the silly shit. We're getting into Chikorita, Bayleaf, Meganium. Is Totodile the second? No, I think he's this fan. So that's Cyndaquil, Quilava, Typhlosion. Okay, Dratini line sneaks in after the Birchru. I thought I thought that correctly. I lost track. Now that's 100 and nice, but I don't know why. It's raining. We needed that. We needed that. Don't you think so? Are my eyes adjusting to the darkness or something? I wish I could identify that painting. Truly. We are getting into some numbers. We're getting into 200. You don't have anything to say about 200, though. 100 was the milestone. Now you're just kind of... whatever, right? You know, a lot of people are like, you know, when stuff happen. But you and me, Mr. Clickhold, we're just here to click. We're just here to click. And you know, I may need a distinct operation, and you seem to be covered in blood, but like, don't worry about it. We're just here to click. Mr. Clickhold. I mean, I could click hold. Make it go faster, and I don't know. He seems to value the deliberateness. He values the journey, but you know, you ever think he gets a little... You think there's like a surge of electricity when I hold it down for like a good 10 of these? I have to assume Clicks Overheard is part of Twitch integration. I'm not sure how, but it's a fascinating mechanic. People are hearing me click. I think it's when you guys say click. What's that fucking clicking? Yeah, it's absolutely when you guys say click. I didn't know if you'd come alone. Ah. Okay, get up. Go to the window. I want to see how it feels. Variety. Start clicking. It's a little boring when I'm not able to stare into your eyes, Mr. Clickhold. But if this is... No. No, I hate that. Close the blinds. Yeah, I don't know. That was awful. Keep looking. Can I... Okay. We are going to do that again. Yeah, that was just like... It was a smoothie about a thing that went click, and every click made the number go up to count the number of times it went click. I think it was called The Number That Couldn't Go Down. Be honest, is this your first time clicking? I mean, I guess I'm a... you know, it's not a frequent activity. I don't think I've ever done it like this. But, you know. Oh, you turned a light on back there. I see. Oh, sorry, I was looking at stuff. And collecting my thoughts. You don't enjoy the conversation, Mr. Clickolding? I like your boots, by the way. Looking sturdy. It's my first time doing something like this. Okay, okay. You know, we're more or less in the same boat. Sometimes you have to get to know the girl on Tinder a little while, or just through some other weird sub-community, and like, you know, and then one thing leads to another, and you probably end up watching like a bit of fucking Code Lane. Tensing a little bit just watching it. Yeah, you know, that's a natural response probably. Anticipation is, you know, of a gradual build-up. I mean, it goes hand in hand, sir. I know what I'm doing. I know what you're doing. Or is it more... Maybe I shouldn't point it out. I could be home in bed. Brother? Me too. I could be in this bed. I had to get up earlier than usual today. You probably don't care about my day, Mr. Clickold. Sorry. Satisfied with your life, I mean. Brother, that's a... Okay, alright, maybe you do want to dig into this. I mean, like, shit, man. You'll never believe what number I got. 421. But, like... You know, life satisfaction is a hell of a thing. Are you just here for the money? Don't answer that question. No, that's fair, dude. We don't have to dig into that. But you know, it probably keys into life satisfaction in its own way. Oh, death number. We'll get to another death number later. You know. What's your favorite area code? Get that number up. I'm working on it. 475. I just, you know, life satisfaction. Sometimes you realize that perhaps the distinct method of satisfaction, sooner or later, sooner you get paid. Yeah, I know that. I'm not. Listen, you told me not to say whether or not, so I won't. But I'm not so impersonal that I'm gonna rush it. Sheesh. This shit really do make you look like a proboscis monkey, though. I don't know, something about it. Is that supposed to be holding your whole head, like, chin? Looking for a long time. Pulls from you. Makes you ask questions. I'm still kind of trying to focus on your previous point of conversation, man. I'm just saying, like, sometimes there's things in your life that would probably provide better satisfaction, but you have to work to a different avenue of it. And that's what growing up is. I'm surprised how long it takes getting to 10,000. 10,000's a big number. You really don't appreciate how big even 1,000 is until you start counting up to it. It's just, you know, and I'm not a speedrunner. I don't have the chutzpah in me to be a speedrunner. Maybe, like, someday I'll do that Moomin thing. Maybe I'll give it a shot. Be number 3, like 2 or 3 on the board. But, like, guess that you should know that. I thought it was behind your chair. How'd you do that? I'll get the cash when I get the cash, or you fucking kill me. Like, you know, I'm not gonna rule that out. We're here. We're here because... We're not here because we're trying to avoid death, Mr. Clickold. I think you understand that as much as I do. Don't judge you for being here, right? We're both here. That's what I'm saying. Also, Booyaka Booyaka 619. How do you feel about San Diego, Mr. Clickolding? I think it's one of the most beautiful cities in America. I think it might be the most beautiful city in California. But all those fuckheads from Los Angeles are gonna try and tell you that it's the best. They're wrong. Got something leaking from my mouth. I can't reach it through this thing. Is that like what's filling up? Or is that, like, truly, is that holding your chin and like a beard? I suppose by design I shouldn't be able to parse your silhouette, but it is fascinating me. Are you a horse? I think AEW needs someone who gets flung out of. I'm streaming this, by the way, Mr. Clickhold. Is that okay? 14 years trying to make this mask just right. Oh, so everything about it is by design. Okay. Haha, that Satan number. That clicker means a lot to me. You know? Oh, this is serious. Okay. Been together a long time. I was lost. It found me. But I can't click it the way you can. I mean, yeah, I get it. I get it. The way you run your fingers over it. Oh, yeah? The way it's shaped presses in. It's true, we are all made out of different stuff. You like it, don't you? You know. I think I like it. I like that you like it more, Mr. Clickhold. If you really want to dig that answer out of me. Anyways, yeah, somebody should be flung out of the ground for their entrance in AEW. I think we're long overdue for someone else doing that shit. It's like an itch behind my eyes. I can't stop it. I can't sleep. Yeah, I've had Tetris Effect before. It fucking sucks. Oh, I missed Oh Thank Heaven 7-Eleven. My bad. You're clicking that. No one else understands. Maybe you don't understand. You know, we can only understand each other to a limited degree of our own methods of communication. And sure, some of those may tap into different things. You know, different mediums are going to tap into different sides of ourselves. But nothing is going to provide 100% understanding. It's just the nature of it. Think about this moment. Oh, watching it. Me specifically? You know, I suppose we could have set this up ahead of time. I don't know. I have amnesia, apparently. Nice, by the way. How many 69s do you think I've passed without even noticing? Do you think I've noticed every single one? Watching you isn't like my tree. It's still not right. Nothing is. That's so true, bestie. That's the thing. Now, it's more about, are you willing to come to terms with accepting that nothing will match expectations or dreams? It's a hard pill to swallow. Did you ever dream about this? You know, I've had some fucked up stuff in my head. Though I will say, I had a weird Toy Story related dream. I don't really even want to go into it. It was kind of disturbing when I woke up. Just like, you know, you like recontextualize it in the logic of the real world. Because in the dream world, it was just like everything is kind of passing over you. You rethink about that and you're like, what the fuck? You need this too? I know you're not talking about the literal need. Go to the hallway. Oh, I'm not allowed to click. Here. That's it. Like that. I'm just standing here menacingly. Ooh, he's stretching the fingies. Is that a CRT widescreen? Do you know how rare that is, dude? I think that's still there because nobody wants to move it. I'm always sick. Always wanting. I wish I could turn just a little bit. Click hold, bro. I guess I'm just gonna keep looking at this TV for the most part. I had a job at a Goodwill reclamation center once, and when people wanted to drop off their old ass CRT widescreens, it was hell on earth. Those things are some of the heaviest pieces of shit on the planet. I'm not a charity case. You aren't giving this to me. No, but you know. One sacrifices more than just their, you know, time for the payment. You know? I invest more than the action for what you're giving me. So you should take some solace in that, at least. I'm special. The man in the void chose me. Ah, there's a void we can speak of now, huh? Mr. Clickolding, am I allowed to drink some water while I do this? I guess I could try to figure out how to unscrew this thing one-handed or pause the game, but that seems not in the spirit of things, huh? I'm gonna really quick unscrew this. I chose you. Like a Pokemon, as we were discussing. We're getting close to 1,000, Mr. Clickhold. Did you know there's over 1,000 Pokemon now? They just keep making more of them. Pretty crazy. Setting that aside. I saw your hands before you ever walked through that door. You know, I'm gonna be honest, Mr. Clickhold. The representation of my hands in this video game sure doesn't match me in real life. I will say that much. But you know, maybe it doesn't matter in the end. But I will say my thumbnail, well, my hand in general, is a lot fuller than this, and I'd say my nails are 100% better. I've been blessed with beautiful nail genetics, Mr. Clickhold, and I want you to appreciate that, because that does play into the appearance of the click. I hope you understand. How do you feel about nonary games? Oh, fine. We're at the big 1,000. And 1. And 2. Oh, okay. Click somewhere else. Looking for something. I'm gonna click over here. Something else. Okay. Can you see me from back here? Is this okay? Alright. There. That feels right. Okay, yeah, we're back at the classic. Hey. Now I can get a good look at your proboscis. That'll do. Hey, we're 1/10 of the way there, folks. It's only taken us about 30 minutes. Mr. Clickhold, I got a new mouse pad and shirt today. Do you care? Because I'm excited for it. It's just very exciting for me to be able to kind of have some fun little bits of style in my life again. I've been blessed with an opportunity lately, Mr. Clickhold, to live my life a little fuller. Just a tiny bit. And hopefully I can work to, you know, make that even more full. I also won a raffle today. That was sick. There was a free fighting game tourney, and there was a raffle, and there was like 30-something people at this thing. And not only did I win round 1, which is the best I've ever done at a local tournament, against a guy I know is better than me, and got way farther than me from loser's bracket, which is embarrassing. I can't do this all night. Keep going. All right. I can hold it down for like a little bit. We can speed it up a little bit. But I do want to, you know, I want to get that 1111, you know, get that shit going. Taking a screenshot. Anyways, yeah, no, I made it. I made it to round 2. I got an on-stream match to which I lost, to which my ass lost. But they were holding the raffle, and I won the raffle, so I got a free microphone, which is kind of one of the things I didn't want of the prize selection. But you actually got a win for the actual prize selection. It was a sponsored tournament at the Razer store, selling all that cool gamer equipment. So I got myself a cool new microphone. I don't know if it's gonna be better than my current microphone. I remember this thing is still kicking pretty strong, I'd say. Like, I haven't heard any complaints thus far. This thing served me quite well, actually, since I bought it, which is good because it wasn't like it's not a nothing microphone. But I wonder, it'd be neat if it was a higher quality. There's worse things in life than to have a new microphone. It might serve me better as a microphone that could be used, like, I don't know, in the theoretical situation where other people are in the room with me, Mr. Clickold. Like if you wanted to stream with me, we could, you know, I could set it to be maybe a little more gain, you know, capture, just be able to have 2 people chilling next to it. Oh, this is a fun one, Mr. Clickold. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4. We're never gonna see that again. I suppose we're never gonna see any of the 1,242 numbers, 43 numbers that are now previous to this. And counting. It's not comfortable in here. Huh? You wanna go outside? Change the temperature. We do have a thermostat. Cold. How about that? Do you like cold? I'm sorry, do you want... Are we at cold? I'm looking for something else. Change it again. Wait a second. Yeah, that works. I mean, you could just take off your jacket, I guess, but like... Or is it more that it is too cold, I guess, huh? I don't know. I retain heat pretty well, so I tend to favor colder environments in general, and this, you know, and then I bundle up. Just down snagging a Razer Death Adder, but a mic's not the worst thing you have a spare of. That was fair. Like, bro, I honestly, a Razer Death, that's the keyboard, right? Like, honestly, a new keyboard would have been pretty sick, especially because it lights up. I can't see my keys all that well in the dark while I'm playing right now. Not that it matters that much right now, but, you know. $12.99, a fine price. Hey, you remember the early 2000s, late 90s, Mr. Clickold? This would have gone crazy. We would have been pogging just looking at the screen like this. Alright, sorry. I was just kind of reliving my childhood a little. Sat through a class I didn't enjoy much but passed, and then I got home and made some apple crumble for a thing tomorrow. Fuck yeah! I mean, hey, look, if you pass a class, you don't have to go there again. That's me. That is me in the upcoming months. I got some classes. I just need to keep my head low and maintain the course to maintain a B, and I'll be happy. I'll be happy with that. There'll be nothing wrong in my life if I just maintain the B. What other fun 4-digit numbers are you all looking forward to? What dates, what historic dates am I approaching? I was heavily thinking at a... Oh, buddy. Yeah, let me tell you about shit throwing you for a loop for a month or more. I was definitely considering hanging out at the tournament longer. Honestly, it would have been over half an hour after I left, but everybody I knew lost, and I was kind of not feeling it. I was genuinely considering seeing if any of the top 3 or 4, whoever else got more prizes, wanted to trade. It's like, hey, do you want a mic more than a keyboard? Go ahead and roll. All right. That's right. The hallway. Now click. All right. I like how you look over there. Oh yeah? Half light, half dark, faded. Ooh, yeah, a little light and shadow. It does a lot of good for me, I'll admit. And you got me framed in here too. I wish I could look up. Season means apple cider drink. Dude, they got some of those in fucking... What's it called? At Trader Joe's these days? 1555, insert fake number here. That shit is better than it has any right to be. I can click so much faster if I actually click. 1620, 1621, 1629. There's so many possibilities. Oh man, last time when I was up in Washington in April, it was so cold and rainy, but there was a hot apple cider thing. Man. I wish I was there again. Gotta say. Yes. Like right up to you? Okay. Hey, hey, Mr. Clickholder. Like, let's click it off in here. Hey. That was good. I'm glad you think so, Mr. Clickholder. We're just working through here comfortably. You know, just you and me in the dark. You, me, and chat in the dark. Chat is here. You might have heard them through the walls. Good to see you, Trey. I'm starting to hit them, oh wait, no. Oh wait, 1777. Damn it, I passed. Do you know anything about America, Mr. Clickholder? I don't know where this game was made. I mean, I don't know who he likes when we watch. Oh, thanks for wheeling in some more chairs. I think more people should. I think there should be multiple cuck chairs in hotel rooms, honestly. Sorry, click chairs. You know, Mr. Clickholder, I do enjoy a bit of this, more intimacy, you know? It feels like you trust me a bit more. And I know this is a transactional thing, and you've lamented that, but I'm like I said before, this is, you know, there's a degree of humanity that goes into any transaction and agreeing to it. El Paso, Tejas. Click chairs so me and my wife can hold hands. Now we're talking. That's like functionally how some of the sofas in my house are set up, because they're a double lazy boy recliner with like a cup holder in between. It's ultimate big chillin', but it's like it evokes stick shifts and safety belts, that cake song. You know, I need a bucket seat. I need my baby to slide next to me. It's really poor for the intimacy. I guess you can still hold hands though. And get your drinks. It would be infinitely more useful as a place to have your cup holders and stuff, if my dog didn't just love traveling between there. You're stopping. Why? I'm sorry. I lost my flow a little. You're getting much more aware of the stops. How do you know I'm not just like staggering my pace? 1941. Hey, this game came out on July 16th, by the way. This will take longer, you know, if you don't click. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I just got reminded, you know. This game came out on July 16th, which is my birthday. This game is functionally a birthday present for me. And, you know, Mr. Clickholder, I just wanted you to be poignantly aware of the atomic bomb's birthday, matching this game release. That's all. There's plenty of good things that happen on July 16th in other years. But you can't ignore that one. And this is the year that Marty McFly almost fucked his mom. Like, you know, there's lots of... We're in the 1900s now. We're getting into stuff. Summer of '69. The last Beatles album was 70. I fucked up. But, you know, don't worry about it. 1979. We passed 1977. That was Star Wars. 1979, I think, is one of the other ones. And then, unless that was 80, it might have been 80 actually. 79 was Alien. I will say that, which is a good ass movie. Like, you know, Star Wars is to thank. Literally 1984 on my counter right now. I will have you know. Not to say that you're oppressive, Mr. Clickholder. I passed 1985 because who gives a shit? Except for Bowling for Soup. 1991. See, July 16th, 1991. Now that's a day to remember. 50 years after. That was me. Oh, are you ready for the millennium? Did you experience? You seem old. No offense. I'm no spring chicken myself, but do you remember Y2K, Mr. Clickholder? That shit was crazy. Everybody was so scared, and then the government was like, "Yeah, no, we're fine. I can't pay you if you stop clicking." I'm sorry. Happy New Year. Thank you. Maybe better than I ever was. Ever will be. You can give it what it deserves. A Space Odyssey. I like seeing that. That's good. Ah, the 2000s. 2001, well, we all know what happened. And then we got into some rough patches for a little while. and it's never stopped, actually. 2009 was pretty sick, though. I don't know. I just remember 2009, 2010 being pretty awesome. 10s and 20s. What's so funny fucking 2010? Keep clicking. Yeah, sorry. 2012, and then the world ended, so we didn't have much to worry about after that. I don't really remember what happened much in 2014, but a lot, actually. 2015, they started making new Star Wars movies, and that didn't go well. 2016, it's been rough. 2020, it's been rougher. 2024, here we are. I haven't seen that dumbass 2012 movie, but everything I've heard about it is hilarious. And now we're looking to the future. Now we're going to the future. There's no more dates we can remark about anymore because they don't exist after this point. Unless you want to start, like, thinking about Futurama. I can't click a gun for a couple months! Stop! I'm sorry, time must advance. Time must move ever forward. Oh, shit. If I live to see this year, Mr. Clickholder, I will hold a celebration, no matter how much money it takes me. Mr. Clickholder, if me and my friends are alive in 2069, I will pay any amount to get us all together in one room and celebrate that fact. That's my resolution to you. My hand is a little tired. I'll admit to you. I'm not too proud. Mr. Clickholder, have you ever heard of Alice's Restaurant Massacre? I recommend it. It's not like I can recite it from memory, but it is a good one. $21.99, a fine price. Man probably likes it when your hand gets tired. I don't know. It's hard to say. All twos, hooray! This is the only day you can reblog this. Mr. Freakholder, come on, be nice to him. Happy twos, everyone. Mr. Clickholder and I have been having a lovely conversation. Mostly on, purpose, I suppose. There's some weird puppies out there, you know? Yeah. Have all kinds of questions. Oh, you mean like metaphorical? All kinds of judgments. Are we dogs? Bring their own sickness into things. Ah! You seemed like a good bet, but... Oh, it's like, it really is like a big nose, huh? We're alone. I've got all this money. Anyway. Don't have to worry about that now. You know, I appreciate you putting it back. Like, I see... like Mr. Gunholder. Yeah. You know, a lot of people would probably not agree with you flashing the piece, Mr. Clickholder. And I'm not gonna say I'm not 100% on their side in that notion, but, you know, I guess I appreciate the notion of you flashing the piece and putting it back. I suppose that's a demonstration in and of itself. After all, what would you gain by ending my life? I suppose there is things you could theorize. It is a conversation starter, I'll tell you that much. Like, that was a pretty alright looking gun. It was nice to get a side profile of you. Yeah, I mean, like, I can, you know, you're either ending my life mid-click or when there's no more clicks to click, and I suppose either of those is your prerogative with the, as guy with the gun, but I don't know, you didn't strike me thus far as someone who'd want to end it mid-click. You're very particular about your clicks. Like, why would you want the clicks to stop? To stop the clicks is just, you know, you have to go through the whole rigmarole again. That's to induce something upon yourself. That's to bring a trouble upon yourself. Don't look at me. Okay. If you're already looking away, don't turn around. Just like that, looking away. Okay, buddy. You're really rocking my periphery. Well, now I am kind of, okay, turn around again. Alright, man, that was a fun little game. I suppose my only worry with not looking at you is you pulling out that gun. I can't deny that that is a material or, you know, concern. For me, the clicker. The clicker. But, you know, like I said, you're a very particular man. I'm trying to respect that. I think I've been doing good at respecting that. Without really any question either. I'm the clicker! The clicker! I was just thinking about that the other day. So much barbecue sauce. Listen, we're not here to pass judgments about the state of your shirt. You know, I'm not assuming you're passing judgment. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna comment on it. I've had moments, some truly embarrassing moments, of trying to eat something in a hurry while driving to a venue. And then you spill like one thing and it's just like, yeah, you got that fucking mark right on your tits. It's like, damn it. People are gonna look there. My eyes are up here, but the stain's down there and they're gonna be looking at that. Among other things. Look at the painting. That one? The one of the blind man again. Healed. Oh no, yeah, that one. Yes, that painting. No click. Last week I spilled coffee on my tits before we even left the front door. Like, I'm saying, sometimes that shit just happens and you get no recourse. It's interesting, right? Oh yeah, sorry. It's a blind man being healed by angels. Feels like it shouldn't be here. It does seem a little overly religious. Like us, yeah, you know, they're just like us for real. It does seem a little indie game. You know what I mean, Mr. Clickolding? I don't know. Like, listen, I don't wish to, like, make any callous remarks on people making small-scale games. I'm just saying. Sometimes there's easy... You know, a lot of paintings like that are, don't have royalties attached. It is a lovely quality of image, though. I'd probably be a little concerned staying in a hotel that had it. But it would mostly be because it sticks out so much. Layers of Fear-esque. Well, you know. Bloober-esque. I mean, you know, you raise a point, and to that point, Mr. Clickholder, it could have been Saturn devouring his son, so, you know, I suppose there's at least some symbolism, better meaning, a little bit of class to be derived from this specific painting. Love the term bloober-esque derogatory. I don't mean this to be bloober-esque derogatory. Saturn up clicking his clicker. Who up clicking their hold? $29.99, a fine price. Hey, now we're entering Futurama years, so we can start doing milestones through that. Look at me. Yeah. Now click. Good. I think so. It's like a random little piano tinkle that like sounded kind of like the damn Exorcist theme. Alright, alright, alright. What's up, fellas? Yeah. What's clicker than being click? So yeah, I got a new mouse pad today from this really nice Etsy store. Click, hold! Alright, 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 alright. That's it now, ladies. Yeah. I'm clicking for nothing. I want to see you all on your clickest behavior. Lend me some clicking. I am your neighbor. This is bad. This is a bad bit. I'm sorry, Mr. Clickhold. You don't deserve this. I have a new mouse pad. This Etsy store has a lot of really cute Pokemon themed designs. And they have a design for every evolution of Porygon, and I figured. And I saw the first Porygon one. I was like, that's perfect. What's better for as a computer accessory for a mouse pad as this Porygon one? And it even has like a little thing where it's in a window. But they have it for every Porygon. Click it like a Polaroid clicker. Fuck! See, you're rocking. You're on a better level than me. Anyways, like, it's got, yeah, it has Porygon with like mice and windows and stuff. It was so cute, like real 90s computer graphics stuff. But man, I love every Porygon, but Porygon Z is my absolute fave. And Porygon Z is on this selection. And so I had to get that shit. It was a really tough decision though. There's a potential future, perhaps in the year 3203, where I buy the other ones and just swap them out every once in a while. I think there was also a Pumpkaboo titty mouse pad Not that it had titties, but it was like, you know, it had its leaves or whatever. I think it might have been pumpkin. It was something. It was innocent, but it was built in the same way a titty mouse pad would be built. Now, there was also, I also bought a shirt. They have this beautiful, adorable design of Poliwags and Politoads. Does not include Poliwhirls, which does cut me like a knife and fill me with pain. But it does still contain Politoads on it, and it just seemed like a lovely shirt to have. So I'm looking for it. I might wear that at the next local I go to. I'm trying to up my fashion game going to these events. May have bought a VTuber mousepad recently, but it is titless. A rare sight among VTubers these days. I feel like VTubers tend to pay for the sway. Mr. Clickholder, are you into VTubers at all? I know, it's like the titty mouse pads help your wrists. Like I was almost gonna buy this Pokemon not titty mouse pad just so I'd have the wrist support. But it's better than being wrists on the table, at least. What's not helping my wrists is the fact that this chair keeps sinking down. That's the other thing I need to do, is probably buy a new chair. My life is full of expenses. We'll figure that out soon. Three, baby! Look at that. It's hot in here. I made it temperate earlier. Too hot. Alright. 3, 4. It's very temperature in here. There you go. How's that? You got your jacket on. I'm just saying, like, you could have just taken that off. True fandom is supporting your Oshi even if she won't support your wrist. Damn. I still love that little, it's a, once again, it's a Northern Lion quote, but it's one he put into his wife's chat, and it was just like, get it twisted, VTuber fandom is a sickness, or no, get it twisted, fandom is a sickness, become your own Oshi. And like, I feel like I'm living by that maxim as much as possible. He's so real for that, like, truly. It's very funny seeing people force him to witness VTuber discourse. It's scary. He knows his wife's a huge weeb. Like, he has access to knowledge that he doesn't apply. Dude's 35. I think he's 36 now, or he's going to be, but like, yeah. He's in mid-30s. Like, Northern Lion is not much older than me, and it truly is emblematic of the paths one can take in life. Mr. Cloakholder, do you like any VTubers? Do you like Northern Lion? I don't know. You watch any streams? Do you understand streaming as a concept? You could probably get people to click for you on it. Have you ever tried to get a cam girl to do this? Yeah, it's less about his age and more about his, the way he interacts with life and the things he chooses to not interact with. He has to go to OnlyHands for that. Bam! That's crazy. +2 clicks. I'm resisting the temptation to fully hold it down for so long, Mr. Clickholder. I know the experience is not... Hey, yes. Find a way into that bathroom. It's locked. I think it needs a key or something. Has this guy asked you to do anything weird? A locked bathroom, you say? Anything in here? Wow. I have gamer instincts, Mr. Clickholder. I want you to click it in there. Am I allowed to turn on the light? I want to hear it. Am I... You're in there? Yeah, I guess I am. I'm in the spooky bathroom. How's the acoustics? The tile probably helps, right? I was able to click. I was good. But my hands. I'm sick. Real sick. Didn't think it affects so much of me, but it did. You got my hands. The hands I used to have. A clicker's hands? That's why I asked for a picture of your hands. My memory isn't too good anymore. I asked for a lot of pictures. Take a lot of pictures. I'm the highwayman. Fiending for hand pics. Don't move much clicking it. Can't click the way I want. Not like you. The less I know, the better, Mr. Clickholder. I'm not looking in this fucking shower. If that's what you're thinking. The acoustics good? Let me see those grippers. Yeah, for real. Why was this locked? Also, nope, never mind. Not asking those questions. Just clicking. Boy, the way the air moves through here fucking sucks, Mr. Clickholder. Gotta say. But I hope it sounds good. Have you been keeping a mental track? Because I'm at 3784. Just want you to know. This is a really nice clicker, by the way. The fact that it glows and clearly has mechanical movement. That's just keen. You must really like how this sounds, Mr. Clickholder. Actually, like, this has been the most quiet you've been in a new situation. I can't remember the last time you've seen. Oh, change the thermostat again. Yeah, yeah. Wait a minute. Wait for it. Yeah, that'll do. Do you want me back in the bathroom, or? Is this fine? I remember you saying you like the way the shadows work in here. Like, if you don't tell me to change, I won't. So. Yeah, it's good. It's a good thing you made these glow, because yeah, we would otherwise never be able to keep track in, you know. As we got to 4,000 in the dark. Something about this is wrong. Yeah, click somewhere else. How do you feel about right here? There, click there. This does give us a nice clear view of each other, huh? 40/20. That's like 420, but bigger. Do you like it when I speed up and slow back down, Mr. Clickholder? I mean, I'm just, you know. You don't react to much, so I guess that's, you know, part of the point of this exercise is, you know. It's less about you demanding and more about you feeling it out, you know. We're all inexperienced. But you know. Give you the 4111. I'm gonna assume you're not a family man, Mr. Clickholder. But if I were to assume you're a family man, I don't know. It's hard to say. I guess extension of the word family. Oh, 4200. Oh, yeah. Tell me about your dream. Sorry, I was just making a conversation. Saw a man in a chair. Completely strong. Completely clean. That's a little different. Couldn't move. He didn't tell me what he wanted. We were alone in the white void. So I'm trying to reach behind my eyelids. I was awake, and then I wasn't, and he was watching me. The man was perfect. He stood there for hours while he looked at me, while I couldn't move. And he left, and I made this mask, but it's... I got close. I almost got very close. Listen, you got your own complexes. There's no armchair psychoanalysis that I could do that would probably even come close to what you got going on. But it does make me wonder, do you have siblings? And as a follow-up question, do you think those siblings respect you? Now, this is not to pass judgment upon you. I'm just wondering if that's how you feel. Does the notion of being an only child even play into what's going on here? Is there a Grandpa Clickolding? I mean, I have to assume he's entitled to 2 at least. I think that he did not spawn from the void. He is a man under that mask, admitted as such. You look a little from here. It's looking more like a face, like, you know, like the old knight guy from I forget if I'm sure it was a specific knight, but from Last Crusade. You know, I'm thinking a guy with a beard in a chainmail hat. Wow, that death number. All right. Bonobo man. Yeah, otherwise you do just kind of look like a bonobo. But like if you drew a little mouth right under the nose, you'd see it, right? It'd look like a big bearded chin. Bonobo moose. It's very funny. Oh, it took a while to find this place. At a hotel? Motel? Holiday Inn? Need something quiet. Clean. Where someone wouldn't ask questions. Yeah, that is important. A place where someone wouldn't shout. Rooms. And then rooms. A lot of things don't fit. Most things don't fit, especially now. I feel it on my skin. Listen, I don't mean to make assumptions, but have you tried estrogen? They fought that thing in Avatar: Last Airbender? Yeah. I mean, no, not really, but I believe it. There's all kinds of wacky animals in Avatar. 4600. We are getting there. It's very funny that this game was purported to be about like a 30 to 40 minute experience. Estrogen could clicks her. I don't know if I like that word. 4700. Click faster. Like this? Like this? Like this? You fucking asshole? Yes, well done. I'm gaming. I am speed clicking. This experience was supposed to be 30 to 40 minutes. We are well over an hour and 20. Click faster. You're really making me speedrun all the way to the halfway mark. Halfway there. Halfway there. Halfway there. Turn on the TV. All right. What's going on in the world? There it is. Keep it on now. I like the white noise. Oh, cool. Feels like God can't hear you anymore. If you're quiet enough. It feels like they didn't loop the white noise so much, Mr. Clickholder, but as long as you're satisfied, I am. You want me back here? I like this spot, honestly. Obviously, your whims are my command, but alright, back to a reasonable pace. I need to drink some water, Mr. Clickholder. One moment. I don't think this guy subscribes to any Alex Jones-esque stuff. This guy's on his own shit, and I respect that. Whether that shit is a fetish or some sort of higher calling complex, or maybe both, you know, maybe a recontextualized fetish. He's still rocking his own identity, and I think that's what's most important here. His own conspiracy. Oh, poke that alarm. But sorry. Oh, this one? Now click. That's... I don't know what I was expecting. Carry on. Yeah, no, that's fair, dude. Sometimes you just kind of want to shake it up with a different action and just see what's working. Maybe something will awaken. I should hold the mouse in my hands like a clicker and do this with my thumb. Yeah. This feels right. This feels good. It took me 5,390 something clicks to realize this is like the right simulation. If I do it in my left hand, now I'm fully immersed. It will make me cross up my hands to move though, but maybe that's right. We don't need mouse pads to have a good time. Now this is click racing. You're so right. Oh, that's what I could have pointed out in the year the year of our fucking Luigi, 1999. We got episode 1, and life was never the same. 5555. Nope, this place is boiling. There's sweat all over me. I can't tell from the temperature. It's very temperature in here. Okay, yeah. Click. Would you like me closer? I like this spot. I like this profile. Good. You gotta shake things up visually, man. As long as I'm not shaking things up in the bathroom, I would really prefer you never send me back there again. But like, if the acoustics are so good you can't resist, I understand. Yeah, this is actually a lot more comfortable on my hands to click it like authentically. This is awesome, actually. I really should have figured that out a while ago. But here we are. You know, we learn our lessons sometimes. Move around the room. Sorry. Like, just an arrow? Look somewhere else. Now click. I don't like the noise it was making when I was turning. Again, that does the job. It works. I think it's a really, I follow a streamer who got herself an actual clicker after streaming this. Oh, Dog Girl VTuber would be like, brother, I don't think Corona is doing this one. Sorry to say. I'm so happy for people who have clickers. You know, honestly, wouldn't mind having one myself for various purposes. I got, you know, if you're into clickers, do I have an MP3 to show you? Don't actually ask me for this. I will die of embarrassment. But this is kind of reminding me of it. It's good. It's impossible to deny that. I suppose, like, you could also just get the thing that clicks and doesn't count, but I think there's something very special about number go up. And that's like the real autistic trans girl part of me speaking. These aren't like... Man, these scratches are kind of random, I gotta say. I like how I feel in here. I'm so glad. We're at 6009, by the way. It's time for the clicker again. Been a while since a regular. That's what I was saying. I think he should try it. Kind of slid and chunked into place. Like, I don't think it'll solve everything. I can feel like this rarely. And the older you get, the less of them you have. You're always running out. Time comes for us all, Mr. Clickolding. And yeah, number go up is so good. Yeah, I'm just like, it looks like someone was just like whacking at this door with a coat hanger. You need something stronger than that. Well, you start with the estrogen and you work your way up, right? It's the gateway drug. There's so many other things. Also, hey, anybody out there in chat also sitting in the dark playing this or watching this? Because I gotta say, this might have been an A+ choice. Look at that tiger painting. There's a tiger painting? Hold on, they got the tiger poster in here? Where? Oh. Oh, fuck yeah! Look at this thing! I could look at this thing forever. It looks happy. Yeah, that tiger do be looking content. It doesn't know it hurts people. Arguably, that tiger just lives and rests. We don't get that. We get minds that torture us. Oh, brother. You got me really thinking about stuff again. I was lying awake the other night thinking about stuff like that. Our own brains invented stuff to conceptualize stuff about our brains, and thus had to invent systems in place to hope for. Because while any any given animal is intrinsically trying to avoid death, one has to think like, they just know it's gonna stop to a degree, like, you know, inherently. And they don't want that. But we're all out here going like, shit. But what if that does happen? And then what? We have to conceptualize non-existence. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Right here? Our own brains creating anxiety about writing lessons plans. That's what I'm saying. Like, good. You're really taking those like big lurching breaths, huh, buddy? I know you don't want questions, but like, I do really want to know about you, Mr. Clickholder. I kind of want to know why your shirt looks like that. Like, I just... Would you allow questions with the notion of no judgments behind them? I'm genuinely just curious about your day. What happened to make that happen? I suppose if it's something that causes shame within you, you wouldn't want to recount it. So, you know, there's a fairness that even if I don't judge you, there's nothing to stop you from feeling shame otherwise. So, I guess it's not my place. I'm just genuinely curious about you. Wow, that's 6. I was trying to admire the 6s, but here we go. Is this fast enough? I can double thumb it. Faster, you can do it. You still want me to go faster, or is that the trial? Seems like that was the trail. You wanted me to start zooming, man. That's fair. You know, that'll get you a couple hundred, huh? Oh, here we go, buddy. Here we go, buddy. We have to take our time, though, this time. Happy New Year! Alright. Alright, who gives a shit about the 6,000 anymore? Oh! Sorry. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, you really like the 69s. It's so close. We're so close. Like, yeah. Just wait. No, you're right. I was rushing. On just the right number. Just like that. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. It's real good. Ugh. That was something else. Keep cooking. Well, 7,000. Whew, you know, that was intent. You spooked me, but I was feeling it. I was feeling it. That's what I'm here for, man. That's what I'm here for. Obviously, this is transactional. I will never deny it's transactional, but that's the stuff we're here for. You know how it is. You know about the notion of job satisfaction. It's like, just because this is transactional doesn't mean I can't be invested a little. Job satisfaction is very hard to exist in actual jobs these days because you're working for entities larger than yourself that don't give a shit about literally anything that they work towards. They're just there to make money. But in something like this, like, job satisfaction's the real deal. I'm satisfied with my performance. If it goes to a way that you're satisfied. That sentence structure was a little messy, but whatever. You get what I'm saying, right? You get what I'm putting down. You into sports at all? I'm not really, but I like to ask people. You get to feel like this all the time, don't you? Not as often as I'd like. Special things, good things. Once again, not as often as I'd like. Look at someone like me and that makes it feel better, doesn't it? Better how? Sweet. Everything running out. Everyone running out. Except for you. But I'm clean and strong. In ways you will never know. It's not my right to know. Those inside me would break another man. Yeah, his true identity revealed. We're definitely getting into some numbers that I just, I failed to find meaning for. But you know how it is. Turn off that TV. Yeah, alright, man. I can hear myself think. Not necessarily a good thing. Yeah, you and me both, brother. You and me both. I was talking on the Alan Wake stream about going on a nice long drive, or going on a drive in general, and how it's kind of similar to that shower thing. And yeah, it's good for thinking, right? You have the music, but you also have your thoughts when you're driving alone. And buddy, that's a double-edged sword, I tell you what. It's not until you start driving on the regular do you understand some of those, like, scenes in movies. There was one recently, I don't remember what movie it's tied to, of just a lady in her car and then just screaming full force while she's driving. And I have more of those moments than I care to admit, Mr. Clickholder. I'm just like, every once in a while, I'm just like, man, like, I'm driving 80 miles an hour on a freeway. And sometimes I just want to start fucking screaming until I can't anymore. until my voice gives out. It doesn't matter where I'm going and how much that would be a detriment to me later. Hey, do you like gambling? You a Vegas man? Lucky number 7s all across the board. It's cold. Alright. I'm losing sensation in your extremities? Change the thermostat. Yeah, you want that shit temperature? You want it hot? Better. Good. Don't stop clicking. We are getting there, my man. Now, the act of interacting with other drivers while on the road is a whole other story. When everything's going smooth and you're able to just drive, that's the ideal, right? But, like, oh, man. I try to stay in my lane, metaphorically and literally. And sometimes you just get the chance, while you're driving nice and safe and orderly, you get the chance to see some real dickheads on the road. People who would probably might otherwise be completely normal. But via their driving habits, it paints such a different picture of just, like, the negligence of safety. Or the disregard of anybody. Turn the TV back on. Alright. Hey, we're 2,000 away. You can keep it on. Alright. I don't know when I'll watch TV again. Could be today. Could be tomorrow. Boob number. Alright. They really don't loop that noise, huh, Mr. Clickolding? Yeah, car sunglasses. I should also probably keep more in, because there's times of days that are just like, man, fuck. I have to drive this direction for 16 miles and the sun is right in my eyes. Why didn't they account for that when building this road? I'm trying to get on the bike more, Mr. Clickolding. You know, that is to say at all. I was successful yesterday, but I had to wake up too early today to really fit it into the schedule without, you know, making some sacrifices that I didn't want to make because I was too busy having fucked up Toy Story dreams. It's called me Illbleed, right? Am I right? You ever play the Dreamcast? Anyways. But I'm gonna try tomorrow. I'm gonna try to keep this pace up. You know. It was suggested to me to start every other day instead of every day, which might be sensible, but I'm going to try my best to just make it an everyday thing, because all I'm doing is the bike. And it's just like an hour of it. I just want to do an hour of bike. You know, it's plenty of time to watch something. I wonder what my wife would say. Oh, you are a family man if she knew you were here. He's a wife guy, everybody. I think she'd ask me why. Yeah. I have a wife, and a daughter, and a son. Man, I didn't expect an answer to this. Thanks for having. The son's 3. The daughter's 8. Those are 2 numbers on my clicker right now. We waited. Wanted them to help raise each other. You know, that's about the gap I have between my brother. could I tell them? That I had a dream? It's pretty funny. We do so many things in our life that we don't really have a proper explanation for, right? I think that's what makes life special, though, is being able to follow notions like that. Now, granted, some of my notions that are less than explainable, some fits of fancy, they involve less guns. Some involve equal amounts of guns. But the FBI is probably listening, so I can't say that one. I mean, what? Golly, this is getting, like, actually pretty close. We're really gonna have to, like, contemplate the end on this one. It's almost like contemplating the end of a life in so many ways. Look at the tiger painting. I love the tiger poster. Okay, now click. This also feels like it doesn't belong here, but in a way that I appreciate. In a way that feels subversive. I've been thinking about it. The tiger poster? I like that. Brother, I'm right there with you. I think it's my favorite one here. Once again, I think I'm right there with you. I didn't really get a good look at the other one, though. Double click on that one. I got click tech, Mr. Clickolder. You ever use this for a normal purpose, Mr. Clickolder? Is it just, do you know, is its existence truly all it is? I guess I'm just trying to raise a question of a supposed purpose in life. The clicker is made to count, but the counting is usually a tool for other people. I suppose it's a tool in this case. I suppose we're not exactly defying its intended purpose in this case either. In that we are counting clicks, and that's about it. 309, by the way. Anyways. Turn off the TV. Alright. You're never going to see a signal come through that TV. Like, ever? It's dead. I'm still kind of marveling that it's a widescreen CRT. In the year of Waluigi 24. You know, I give up on that sentence, Mr. Clickolder. It's not worth it. I'm just talking about big CRTs. Who give a shit? They should all be destroyed and dumped into a radioactive landfill. Because make no mistake, that shit is radioactive. Kind of incredible that we did that. That we all stared at those for so long. And now we don't really have... It's hard to say what to do with them at this point. Oh, we're up to a fun number soon. Thinking through this game, I'm seeing a couple times. Yeah, I'm sick stuff in context with the has a family stuff. Dude's going through it. Yeah. Now, is he going through it fighting his own personal battle? Is he going through it in a James Sunderland kind of way? Who can say? Well, isn't that just special? We got the all eights. We won't have another symmetry until the very end. We're, enticingly close to that. Mr. Clickholder, have you ever watched Read or Die? It's probably my favorite anime to this very day. It was made in 2001. That was a year I pointed out and kind of forgot to add on to the significance of. It's just really cool. It lives in my brain rent-free. Oh, speaking of 2000s, I mean, it's over, you know. No, not much for that? Okay. Anyways, yeah, Read or Die is really cool. Oh. But, like, it's really easy to get into, too. Like, they got pretty good quality rips of it now out there. It's an OVA, so it's like you're sitting down for a 90-minute movie. Easy peasy. Nice. The TV series is a bit more of a commitment. And, you know, since I had to stretch its budget a little more, you know, it's not going to look quite as pretty. But I still think it is a lot of fun in spending more time with certain characters. And embellishing some relationships. It's a pretty strange mix, because a lot of the backstory kind of lives in novels, because the way OVAs were made back once upon a time, and I suppose to this day, so many OVAs are just, like, made to accompany existing stuff, right? To, like, you know, they don't have time for backstory. They're just made to be set within the setting, within the events. And I think Read or Die is a fascinating example of that, because you can glean basically everything about the characters in broad strokes through their introductions in the show. But to actually know the stuff behind it, there's lots of little details left in the animation to reward the knowledge, right? And it's just so funny to have the TV show continue that, but then be forced to sort of acknowledge that there is a little bit of explanation needed for certain elements that are absolutely piggybacking off the OVA's established narrative. But the crazy thing is that it's an entirely separate canon from its source material, so it really only has the same backdrop, but goes in a completely different direction. Just as the books do, just as the manga does. I always thought that was pretty interesting. Every medium gets a new canon. I think it's long overdue that it gets the medium of live-action adaptation. People, myself included, think live-action adaptations of anime are pretty lame, at best. One Piece seems to be a pretty solid exception, and I think because it's following a rule that I think should be set for a lot of adaptations of shows like that, in that it's heavily international. And Read or Die is like a globetrotting spy series with characters who are both you know, representing the UK, America, Japan, China, and others, India. It would do so well with like a Heroes style rendition, right? Remember Heroes back in the day with Milo Yiannopoulos? No, not Milo Yiannopoulos. We're gonna get a small one, please. Sorry, I'm yapping. We were talking about that guy. You don't get to keep your dreams with family. Oh, we're talking about this. Sorry, I'll stop talking about Read or Die. Not unless you keep it private, or you're willing to cause harm. Strangle and cut and break things for a dream. Take a thing apart until just the dream is left. There's a whole day that's cooked now. Or, I guess you could kill it. That's one way to keep a dream. You can bury it wherever you want. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I just think the way Heroes handled itself with the international casts, intersecting stories, and I think a really cool, fun use of subtitles to go with all the other languages and how they're dynamically placed to kind of like follow the shot placement of a scene, kind of like how a comic book's panels are laid out with speech bubbles. I think you could really apply that mixture that to the setting of Read or Die and tell a really cool story with that. I do think it might need to be set in the past. Read or Die was, came out in the early 2000s, and books are still being written today, but a lot of the importance of Read or Die is literature. And it does... books aren't gone, but it feels like literature's place in society might be significantly kneecapped. And not to say that wasn't starting in the 2000s, but boy howdy has 20 years not done that any favors. 500 to go, man. How you feeling? I know this is setting a very distinct timer. On our experience together. I wonder what opinions Clickold has about global telecommunications. Yeah. Books were such an insight into various humans and how they feel and how they interact with the world and their thoughts on the world, but god damn, has social media made that a little bare. And obviously there's still value in the alternative. The accessibility is not inherently worse. But equally, the accessibility has given you a lot more to sift through. And maybe we should all just read some more books, Symmetry. I think there's something to be even explored in a new adaptation of Read or Die about the change and... Oh, come back here. I am here. On the bed where you were before. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. We're almost done. Ah. I need you to keep cooking. All right, buddy. Can't hurt me. Nothing can hurt me. I am strong and clean, and we are alone. You're so right, buddy. We need to finish this. We need to finish this together. Please. Well, you know, the real question is, you have to finish, it has to take over. The real question is, are you going to end my life, or are you going to alter it forever? I can't stay here like this. Because I feel like you have a little bit of a crossroads on that. You can't do this if you can't do this. Don't make me do this without you. Please. I'm clicking. My friend. To finish this. Finish this together. Are you looping now? Because I'm clicking. Brother, I'm going. You're rushing me at this point. We've all seen the dialogue. Oh my god, we got less than 100. 90 to go. Alters the course of your life together. Yeah, there you go. You're gonna alter the course of my life forever, aren't you? Do you want me to count you in? Listen, in for a penny, in for a pound. You told me where the money is. I'm not stupid. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah, you did it. All right. Happy New Year! Oh, I'm
Howdy,
sorry.
folks. Chad
Yeah.
and Shakespeare's. Don't know if you've heard of us before, but
What?
how's everyone doing tonight? We've got a little song here about the end of the world. Kiss me, the world is ending. Kiss me and send me flying. Kiss me 'cause we are dying today.
I'm more fucked up by this band's name.
Tell me your deepest secret. Tell me.
I can catch what the first word of that band's name is. Thanks for the Twitch integration, Samuel Shit. Sensitivity consultant. Yeah, alright. Thanks for thinking about it.
Today I've no defenses, no, I love.
It's so fucked if they actually they said your Twitch username and out loud somehow.
Today my heart is beating and I've joy though it is fleeting. Yes, I love today, day. So since there's no tomorrow, I'll leave off feeling sorrow. I'll take instead of borrow today. How's that? guys like it? Thank you. Take your loved ones home and have a wonderful weekend.
And me? Oh. Alright. Yeah, that's fair, man. Oh boy. Well, the course of my life is altered forever. Oh. I was like, what the fuck was that? Can I sit? I just want to get my money. Oh, tell me about the rabbits. Can interact with that. Okay, but like... I unfortunately... Ooh. Is this my hint? The clicking has caused changes. Now, not to say that I hold meta knowledge, but I might hold a little bit of meta knowledge. I've developed psychic powers based on clickers? Finally! Yeah, you can't stop me from... Let's get this. Ah. See, what I was really thinking is it going to do something like this? Is it going to make me, oh, get to 10,000 again? And I suppose I respect that they respect my time enough to appear to only require about 600. But maybe it might be more. Okay, it does seem to still require to turn around completely, so maybe it requires 1,000. Mr. Clickholder, This was not a very funny prank. But thank you for the $14,000. My bottom surgery will go great now. Okay, they care more when you pay real money. Yeah. Oh, is it only every 200? Wasn't even paying attention. So yeah, they're gonna install a clicker down there. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a very funny trick to play on the dog girls. Yeah! He was going to go soon, but not like that. This is how many clicks you all provided. It's a whim. A moment. I capture their attention and I hold it until the feeling passes. Then I leave. I never really considered whether they would remember me. Why would I? It's my attention that matters, not theirs. He remembered, though. He was compelled. It ruined his life. That's how many times you've cooked so far. Not you, of course. The one behind you. The one who clicks! You're going to leave this room. You'll take your reasons with you. You'll forget you ever met me. But the one who clicks... You don't forget anything. Not really. You're going to carry a little piece of me forever. Just like I carry a little piece of you. Not me! A little tiny piece. That's why I don't visit people anymore. You don't get to choose your impact. One touched moment spreads. You didn't even know I existed, and I gave you a piece of me. His piece. There is no innocent contact where a soul is involved. Yeah, I went up. Anyway. I'll be here. I'm cooking if you want. You want to be watched, you can click in here. If you want to be alone, you can turn around and click out there. For as long as you like. I won't judge you. After all, I'm the one watching. I mean, you're not the only one. You've kept a pretty good tally. Hehehe, number go up. Well, Mr. Watcher, I am possessed by a horrible inclination that maybe will be met by someone out there. Maybe it will be noticed by a very specific party. Maybe it won't. Maybe that person will never even watch. But if they exist, I have to appease them. There we go. Alright. Well, it was good seeing you, Mr. Void Person. I think I'm gonna make my way out of here. Yeah, anybody want to get their number up before we leave? I can't look up that high. There you go. Yeah. I'm proud of you all. Ugh. Well, alright. Well, Mr. Clickholder, have yourself a wonderful day. We love numbers here. I think that'll do it for me today. I think I'm all clicked out. I hope you enjoyed a rollicking adventure of clicking and had yourself a lovely time. As for me, I don't know. I had fun. That's fascinating. I love video games. I guess that's all I really gotta say about this one. Video games are so fucking cool. We'll see what we play next time. The spooky month's not over yet. Until then, this recording will self-destruct in 5.